Well, it's been 3 years since we lost the Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin. Well, just more recently, I just saw the biopic on her, Respect, now playing in theaters. But is this new biopic a soulful, surefire winner with everyone? Or is it not just getting the RESPCT it needs? Watch the spoiler free review and find out. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of Respect, which came out over a week ago. The film was released by MGM, directed by Lisa Tommy, in our feature directorial debut from a screenplay written by Tracy Scott Wilson, starring Jennifer Hudson as the Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin, along with Forrest Whittaker, Marlon Wayans, Audra McDonald, Mark Maron, Titus Burgess, and Mary J. Blige in supporting roles. But anyway, let's just get into why I know of this. Now, at first I thought this would be a pretty good flick, but I was kind of a little shocked by some of its dramatic moments, but however, it doesn't really shave off any points, though. Now, we start out with a 10-year-old Aretha, who was daughter to Baptist pastor C.L. Franklin, sang at a weekly party attended by various African-American luminaries. They included Dinah Washington, Clara Ward, Sam Cooke, Ella Fitzgerald, and James Cleveland. Yes. Yes. Well, and soon in all this, we see how Aretha's trying to fight her demons and become the Queen of Soul herself. And even taking part of the civil rights movement service and what have you, which was hosted by her father and featured Martin Luther King Jr., whom Aretha knows as Uncle Martin. I almost said Franklin. My mistake. But anyway, she manages to get, going, even when meeting with, but let's see, I'm trying to find this here. Ted White wanted to be a producer, but apparently Reverend Franklin doesn't feel very comfortable with him being around, but soon he and Aretha run off and soon she managed to get a deal with Columbia, but that kind of went a little meh. And soon she went to Atlantic, and that's when her career got off to a good start with I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You. Of course, she'd soon have a big hit with, of course, Respect. But that's all I'm going to tell you of the story. I'm not giving you the rest. You're just going to have to see the movie. That's right. I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up and go and see this movie. Anyway, from what I've seen, I absolutely think that the cast is absolutely really good. But I gotta go with the critics. Jennifer Hudson nails it as Aretha Franklin. I'm really impressed with her performance. Now, of course, well, I recalled seeing footage that Hudson actually sung Amazing Grace at Miss Franklin's funeral 3 years back. But anyway, she was really good. I absolutely did like the performances from the others. Forrest Whitaker plays Reverend Franklin, and Marlon Wayans. Boy, I almost hadn't noticed him until I saw his name in the cast, and that's when I found out he plays Ted White, who became Aretha's abusive first husband and manager. See, yeah. Rest of the cast isn't too bad. I really did enjoy the cast and what have you. The performances from everyone. Well, I also did enjoy the music. I mean, with her being at Columbia, she originally was a jazz singer, but soon she wanted to do hits. And that's, of course, when she went to Atlantic. So, and well, I must say she's did a real good job. Of course, I almost didn't notice. I had almost forgotten that Aretha also played the piano and what have you. Yeah, so you'll see Hudson playing that as well. So that's really cool too. But anyway, Respect is absolutely amazing flick. Another great musical biopic I've seen. I'd say I rank this up there with some of the others I've seen in the last decade or so. Films like Walk the Line or well, oh there's several others to mention, but they aren't really factually clicking with me. Sorry, everyone. But again, I would recommend you check this out. Now, the story isn't too bad, but that's kind of a bit of a well, slight and partial negative for me because I know I appreciate them focusing on most of the early years of Aretha's, but I think the story could have been a little better if they add more of a layer stuff because you know she made a big comeback in the 80s. When she went to Arista Records and to have big hits with Freeway of Love and well several others. But anyway, that didn't make it, and it just ended. Yeah, because that's what I'm talking about, the ending. I think it could have been better if we just had a little bit more of the later years. I know this film's almost 2.5 hours long, but I think they could have just cut back on some stuff, but not a whole lot. Okay? But nevertheless, I still give Miss Hudson a big thumbs up from the Big D, of course, and everyone else was really good too. The music was absolutely really good, so I gotta give credit for that. So that's about it. Who knew how I could enjoy a film about a great legendary star? Oh wait a minute, there was another biopic I recently saw that I would compare this to. I Am Woman, the story of the late great Australian superstar Helen Ray, which I have yet to review that. I'll review that maybe next year. You never can tell. Promise. But anyway, Respect, I did enjoy it. I just wish the ending could have just been a little bit better, give us a little more of Aretha's later years. But however, I did also like the footage they showed of the real Aretha Franklin from a few years back performing her classic "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman." Really something. Okay, with that said, I'm gonna give Respect 4.5 stars on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. So definitely look into Respect. I think you'll really like it. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Respect? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you another spoiler-free review, and they'll be on the Loud House movie. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, see these recent spoiler-free reviews of films I recently went and saw. And the other left-hand corner is the review I did for the Suicide Squad, which I saw earlier in the month, a couple of weeks back. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of Free Guy, the last movie I went and saw, which was just a week ago. Or if you want another musical biopic, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of Walk the Line, which also includes my ranking of favorite Johnny Cash songs. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.